I'm going live. I'm gonna bring my friend Carolina on, and I have to use this filter because my ring light is broken. So apparently, I need to buy one. This is the best ring light, though. If you guys don't have one of these, it attaches to the back of your phone like so quickly, and it does a bunch of different like ways it turns. It's just I'm gonna bring Carolina on. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Carolina, I was just saying I have to put a filter on because my phone isn't bright enough because my kids broke my ring light. So I gotta buy myself a new ring light. Good
Yeah,
thing I
that's why
know
I'm in
that.
the car because there's more light here than at home.
I know, I was like, okay, well, it can't see me. All right. So this is Carolina. If you guys are new to my page, she is my bestest friend. She lives in Seattle, and she is a powerhouse in our industry. And I'm gonna tell you to go follow her page because she is probably the best content creator that I know and don't know. All content creators alike and combined, she's it. She is the absolute one to follow. So guys, she just came back from an outstanding safari adventure, which we're not going to talk about today, but we need to get you on here to talk about. So I have some questions for you, ma'am. So thank you for
Mm,
joining me.
thank
Okay.
you.
So you've traveled all over the world. You're one of the most well-traveled people. Every time I talk to you, you're like, "Oh, I've been to Tokyo. Oh, I've been to every country in Europe. Like, I've been to Africa now." So you've been all over the world. How much travel? Sorry, I have to read my questions. How much travel would have happened if you hadn't got your travel agent credentials? And what opportunities have those credentials opened up for you?
Well, first of all, I feel like I still would have traveled, but not as much. So travel was always in my life from family. Then we got married. I mean, it's just part of my life. But the difference now is that it's just not just an expense anymore for me. It's because it's connected to my business. I am able to use travel in a different way. So the credentials have opened doors to many events, many different ship inspections, hotel inspections. Even the safari trip that we went on was a fam trip, which means we get familiarized. And so now I'm a South African safari specialist, making relationships with big suppliers like Virgin Voyages, Disney and all that. We have access to all of that thanks to this. And I'm also reading my notes here also has allowed me to experience different destinations. Like honestly, South Africa was always on my bucket list, but I was kind of afraid to go there because I didn't know anybody who went there. And now that I'm there. I'm like, hey, it's not that bad. I've never been to Croatia, but again, lots of different doors have opened to me, obviously through this.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna probably, if they offer that trip next year, me and Kylie and Adrian are like, we're going to South Africa. Let our husbands
Yeah.
know. Okay. So you create unbelievable travel content. If you guys haven't followed Carolina's page, please go because it is the best travel content you will find on the internet.
Thanks.
How has being a travel agent changed the way you travel and the way you create content compared to if you were just a travel content creator?
Well, I'll just talk about the trip that I just went on. Obviously, I started looking at travel differently. I look at it now as how can I help my clients? How can I help people who are going to be watching my stories this week and realize, oh my gosh, she just did a wine blending experience. How does that even exist? I didn't even know that thing existed. And I was like, man, this is like the funniest experience ever. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, so I know which client would enjoy this. I know which client would enjoy a Cobra ride, a car ride on the coast. And instead of just making pretty content and stuff now, I'm paying attention to, okay, that is a beautiful coffee shop. I know who's going to like that. This is the perfect dining experience for people who love seafood. This is the perfect transportation company to use. They did really well when we hired them, or they didn't, or whatever. So I'm looking at different ways instead of just filming. I'm trying to now film, I guess, with a mindset of how can I help people who are going to be watching my content.
Yeah, and so if you were booking those things, when you're booking them for others, commission's always in the price, and so you'd be getting, paid for those excursions and those transportations and those hotels, and
Yeah.
really when you're on those trips too, you're looking at all the money around you that you could be making or are making if you have your travel agent credentials, which that's a huge different change when you're just going on a trip to experience it and going on a trip and realizing, okay, I'm going to make money here, make money here, I'll make money here from
Yeah.
all the things that you can offer to your clients. Okay,
Yeah.
most people don't realize how much tourism content they already consume every day. Have how have you used trips, hotels, attractions, cruises, destinations you visited to create content for your business? If, for example, you live in Seattle, So tell me just a little bit about, people think they have to go on South African adventures to be able to create content. Tell me a little bit about how people can do this in their everyday life.
Well, wherever you go, you create content for months. Like I've been using a lot of content from last year Europe trips, But speaking of Seattle, for example, like I have a special friend coming next month, you. So I'm already planning. I'm like, okay, this would be something she would enjoy because she's never been here.
Mhm.
So just by living in your area, you can make so much great content because actually Seattle is a hot place for people to come who love nature, Alaska cruises. So definitely something that I would use all the content for. I feel like every destination can turn into tons of reels, tons of stories. Like currently, I'm talking about South Africa because I wasn't able to share there, and people are watching, people are engaging. People are always searching what to do in Seattle. People are always like me, even myself. I would go to Seattle bloggers to see which coffee shop in Seattle should I visit when Rochelle comes to visit me, like stuff like that. So that's what I would do basically. That's the
Yeah,
coolest
I
part is
feel like
that. Mhm.
it's like almost silly. Like if you live in Colorado, California, Florida, New York, like you are already going to refer people things to do where you
Yeah.
live. I live in Kansas City. Like we don't have a ton of things that happen here, but people still come here. We have FIFA happening with the World Cup right now. Like the
Yeah.
money you can make on those tickets and the hotels and the attractions locally, like you can just. I have a girl who enrolled the other day. She's from Chicago. Like you can literally just sell your city. You don't have to travel the world
Yeah.
to make all this money. You can literally just sell your city that you live in, go tour the hotels you live in, go do the activities that you're going to probably do with your kids anyway. And now you
Mhm.
have a travel business. And really, it truly is just that simple. Sell your city and you'll make money, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what has surprised you most about combining travel and content creation with travel agent credentials? And what has like surprised you when you started doing that?
Well, what surprised me was just I mean, I thought the biggest benefit of everything would be travel for me, but it really wasn't. The biggest surprise for me was more about like the people that I have met, now that people that I get to share this with, I have you, I have a lot of leaders, a lot of people who believe in me, a lot of people who want to do what I'm doing, and a lot of people who just love to watch. So for me, I guess what surprised me about combining is just through my travel, I was able to find people that are just like me, moms like me, moms who have kids. School just ended where we just did a fun thing, went to a cafe and had a great time. And I was talking to other moms who were literally there because there's no more school. So just your travel content could connect with anybody. And being a travel agent, being able to use that credibility firsthand, gives you, like, you get to learn and you get to help your clients with the same thing, like vacations.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was at I literally went to a Royals game, which is a baseball stadium by us. Yes, Sunday. Yeah, yesterday. And I created content there. And it's like, okay, I was going to do this anyway. I created some content there. Now it's a
Yeah.
business expense as well. And then
Yeah.
I was able to connect with other moms. One of my business partners actually texted me. And she was like, hey, you just walked past me. And I was like, where are you? And she was like, turn around, go back to the left. And I was like, hi. So like just
Aw.
knowing just knowing other people in our business. Hey, Jessica. Anyway, and so it's just like cool to be able to connect. And like, I love what you said when you're talking about how like you have a community online too. And I think we've removed and like, we also get together in person. Like I'm flying out
Yeah.
to Seattle, you've flown to Kansas City, but we have events all over the United States where we get together too. Well, I'll see you, oh gosh, like 6 times in 6 months just because of our business and just being able to not only have an
Mm-hmm.
online community, which you
Yeah.
can find, online, but like having the connections behind the scenes is just, it creates a really big difference. I agree with that. Okay, my
Oh,
last
yeah.
question for you. If somebody is watching and they already post things that they do with their family, they already post the vacations they go on, they post the restaurants they go to, sporting events, maybe they went to Great Wolf Lodge for the weekend, maybe they're even going on cruises. What would you tell them about turning their content? Because a lot of people don't realize that when they're posting a picture of their kids going to the zoo, that they just did the job that a travel agent would do. Like they went to the aquarium in their own town, posted a picture of their kid. You are literally doing our job. What would you tell them about just kind of using that to get into our business through your travel agent credentials?
I would definitely tell them what I would have told myself. I should have done this earlier because I was already doing half the work. They're doing half the work already. They're posting about it, like locally, that coffee shop has a kids area. Obviously, all the moms are going to end up there tomorrow. Most people are already sharing beautiful travel pictures, what they eat, what they love, what they would recommend or not. Like, it's just the difference is like I'm reading my notes here as well. The difference is how to turn those recommendations into a legitimate business and income stream. That's what I was able to do. I was still using all my travel videos before I joined the business, and I'm making money from that. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
If only I
Well,
was able to do that earlier.
I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, I can't start another thing. I'm so burnt out already. I don't have time already. And I'm like, were you going to go to the zoo already? Did you go to the park already? Did you go to the
Yeah.
coffee shop already? Why didn't you get paid from posting those things? We have affiliate links for pretty much everything. Anything you're going to
Hmm.
do in the town, anything you're going to go and experience. It's not just these large, gigantic, African safari or world cruises. Like, we get money on the small things too. And so being able to fit this into our daily lives and now being able to reap all the benefits of owning a travel business as well, people don't always understand and realize. So, Carolina, it
Yeah.
is a joy and a pleasure. If you don't follow me and you're from Carolina's page, please follow me. Thank you. I'm Rochelle. Nice to meet you. If you don't follow Carolina, if you're from Carolina's page, please go follow her as well. Or from my
Yeah.
page and you don't follow Carolina. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah.
It's
Just follow both of us.
yeah, you can follow us because we're fun. Okay, Carolina, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you soon.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Thank you.